Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Devin McCourty on the...
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Baltimore.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, Dobbins. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
And it's third down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's a gain of 10.
And he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the second round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. A gain of 3, second down.
The ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
From the 36, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
Partner, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. On first down, Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
taken down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 5.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
At the 12-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Stidham going to lead the Pats up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He was tackled at the 20.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Stidham now off the bootleg. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
That's the reason we ball for.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Stidham right back to it after the pick 6. He gets it to James White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gives it to the 30. Good throw there to start the 2nd possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick 6. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. It's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And 7.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Out of the gun, Stidham. He hits right, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
For the Patriots. First and 10.
12-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Ravens 12, Patriots nothing.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And 1 at the 46-yard line.
Stidham will throw again. This is White on the screen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, 40.
Now the pass leading rusher the past 2 seasons, it's Sony Michel. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, Stidham to throw. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
At their own.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. This is Ingram on first and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
At the 39-yard line.
Now on second and 16. Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On second down, they'll run with White. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stidham now to throw on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Tucker McCann on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham, and that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Ravens are going to get the football back.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. I want to get to him and get him on the ground. And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables. Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
The 35-yard line.
On second down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away.
For the Ravens.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. And Stidham throws another interception, his 3rd. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Stidham from the shotgun. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Again, Stidham. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They go right back to White here on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
And again, it's Ingram. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
1st and 10.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a give to White. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running out of the gun with White. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Ravens 18, Patriots 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled it.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 30.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. first down. Dobbins, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And a Raven first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots 13.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. One for the safe, boy, till there's nothing left.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Hey, I like your respect. Give it more than what I get expected up the back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad news. So what's the good news? He said the good news is you made a lot.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, this is still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Stidham. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Ravens.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson being chased out left. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
Ravens 25, Patriots 13. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Ravens 32, Patriots 13.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. He's going to take off with it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. see the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight win.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And 1.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
On the carry for Baltimore.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now a throw here to his running back. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Baltimore.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
45. Patriots 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Jackson on the keeper.
fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch him skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on sight. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my
Tonight's final
Charles, it's
score,
one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Naughty at the point, nigga, boy, was blind.